Hello, line art people. Welcome to the Awesome Wood Things channel. This is another Learn Adobe Now session. I am so glad you are here. I've got two production tasks I need to get done this evening, and I will take you along that journey, show you exactly what I'm doing, explain what I'm doing, show you multiple ways to do the same thing. We'll jump into Adobe Illustrator and we will have a blast. Let's see who's here. Harneal Media. That's Steve Nealon. Hello, Steve. And Make Things is here. Make Things says, woohoo. Woohoo indeed. I'm a little under the weather. I don't know if that's coming through on the microphone or not, but I am in good spirits. I feel good, and I am ready to rock and roll with line art. I love it. All right. Let me jump right in. I'll share my screen and we will get going. Now, I know what you're thinking. Hey, am I in the right show? Yeah, I have to make a little adjustment there with this. But before I do, here are my patrons. Harneo Media. Hey, that's Steve. Say hi to him in the chat room. Javier Unzueta. He's got the Javi's Woodshop channel. Jerry Brown, Jim Bashirs, and Mike Laffey. Thank you for supporting me on Patreon. Okay, so what are the two production tasks I need to do? See this logo? Look at the look how they all blend together like they should. Someone said that looks like a U. And of course, that's a really high elongated U. It does kind of look like a U instead of two L's. So I will be fixing that, and I'll show you how I do that. Second, I'm going to make a scroll saw pattern. Yay! Actually, 26 scroll saw patterns because they are going to have individual letters in them. And that way, someone can start a little niche business making scroll saw ornaments or display artwork of with a monogrammed letter in them. And I'm going to do all the line art for this maker in our community, and I'm going to do it for free because I like to give. Let's see, we got some more people popping in here. Who do we got? What is this? McCain Woodcrafts. Hello, welcome. Hey, driveway workshop with Jim Bashirs. Did you catch my Patreon blurb? I mentioned you because Jim Bashirs is a patron on Awesome Wood Things on Patreon, patreon.com/awesomewoodthings. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to fix a logo, and I'm going to do ornaments. I'm going to call them 26 of them monogrammed ornaments in Illustrator so they can either use this on a scroll saw or even put it on a CNC machine. McCain Woodcraft says, because you are awesome. Hey, I try. All right, so this is what I want to just bang out real quick. So how do we get all of this tweaked so it doesn't look like this is a U? Here's my thinking. I'm going to bring this white down here like this, and it's going to have no more blending together. So here's what I think I'm going to do. First of all, I made this all on one layer. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. There's one layer. Come on. So let's fix that now. So we'll do new layer. I'm just going to take this, move it up, and I'm gonna make another layer. Whoop, not sub layer. What am I doing? New layer. Okay. And let me just hide this. Object hide selection. Doop. Oh, not all of that. What's happening here? Show all. All right, let me figure something out here. That's weird. Okay. See how this is. Let me hide this again. There. That's what I wanted on the second layer. All right. See what I did here? Now let me show all. Okay. So now I've got the green on the layer and I've got this on a layer, the white outline. Okay. That's kind of where we're at. Hard not to be awesome when it's in your name, right? It says make things. Um, yeah, I try. Try to live up to my self-proclaimed title, which is in debate by some people, but hey, it's all good. All right, so now I want to just break these into separate um, entities, and I'm just going to go right. I don't have to do it this way, but I want to move quick. I'm just going to make these outlines. So type um, and then create outlines. Boom. So now they're all individual shapes. Let me hide this. And then what's this? 18.634 points. That's how wide this white stroke is. I'm just going to copy that to the clipboard if it'll let me. All right. I don't know why it wasn't letting me do that. All right. And I'm going to do the same thing here. So I'm just going to type create outlines. Boom. Now the type becomes a shape. All right. So now, for those just joining, I want to add a white line to my logo to separate this L and that L, just to separate all of these letters. Because someone mentioned, and I agree, this looks like an A and a U. Now, kind of a really stretched up U, but it looks like a U. So that's what I'm going to do. So I have this bottom layer locked. I just have that on there. So let's try it. So I'm going to select these two things. Now I'm selecting both the white and the green, and I'm going to bring to front. Bring to front. So object, arrange, bring to front. Boom. Oh, but you know what? It's not going to work because I can't bring, I have to bring all of this on the same layer. So let's do that. Now I've locked the top layer and the bottom layer. I'm just going to do select all by hitting Command A. Unlock the top layer, and now see this little button here? That means I think I can. Do I still have my little widget? Yeah. Yeah, that little button right there. Okay. That that represents everything that's selected. You can click, hold, and drag that up. Boink. And then there it is. I'm gonna send it to the back. Now, when I sent it to the back, it just sent it to the back of this top layer, this red layer at the top. All right, so now let's try it again. So then now nothing's on this layer 3. I'm just going to delete it. Delete layer 3. Okay, now select these two. Now I've selected the green fill and the white stroke on the bottom. I'm going to bring the front. I think I did. Yeah. Why didn't I do that? Let's see. Arrange, bring the front. It's not working. Well, if it's not working, let's try something else. Cut it and then paste in front. Boom! Gotcha. I outsmarted you. Sometimes Illustrator gets a little wonky. Yeah, that's not working. Bring the front's not working. I don't know why. Let me cut it and we'll paste in front. There we go. That's what I wanted. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Cut, paste in front. Cut, paste in front. Last one. Cut. Whoa. Undo, undo. See, I did not select that. Shame on me. Now I got it. All right, cut, paste in front. Does that look better? I don't know. I don't know if that looks better. What do you think? Do you like it? Oh, do we have new people here? Sheila Daves. Hey, welcome. Welcome, welcome. All right. That was my first task. I'm going to have to take a better look at this and see if I like it. You know, it'll probably grow on me. What do you think? I got one. I like it better. Can you read it better? Guess maybe you can. Huh. Maybe I'm thinking too much into it. Oh, look at this. I don't like this. See how the white overtook the logo? I could tell from far away. See how it kind of pops down? I don't like that. Let me unlock this. And let me get a new layer. Put this here, all the way to the top. There we go. I like that too. It's easier to read. And I got to definitely, and I got to looks good. All right, great. Hey, you want to see a little secret here? Don't this will be our secret. So, shh, don't tell anyone. But look at what I noticed when I was making this background. It looks like these rays all come down to the same place. Okay, forgive me a second. One moment. There we go. Um, but look, if you remove this logo, can you see? They don't all come down into the same area. Let me show you. Command Y. See, look at that. When I was rotating it, I didn't have it directly in the center. See how it's off center? Like they don't all come down to one point. Now I'm way zoomed in. Like, see, there's the logo. Let me go back to color. And I kind of like it a little shifted like that. It's just I don't know. It makes you, at least for me, like, it makes you look at it for, like, a split second longer. I don't know. Jim Dockrell's here. Welcome. Thanks for the fun. I just fixed my logo. Um, and by fixing it, I meant I extended these white outline in front because when it was like this, it looked like a U. So that looks like a U. I don't know. Maybe it didn't look like a U, but someone said it looked like a U on the interwebs, and it kind of. Oh, I wasn't sharing. Anyway, um, for the people that just joined, these two letters looked like a U before I added the white lines here. So that's what I did. So there you go. That's the first task I needed to get done today. Now we'll move on to the second task, which is making scroll saw patterns, monograms. So they'll have a letter for each letter of the alphabet around a cool, interesting shape. So let me make some scroll saw patterns, which could also be CNC machine patterns, or they could be vinyl cutter patterns. So this is what I've got. Let's see here. So I got this message from Frank. Oh, he's here, I think. Are you here, Frank? Maybe he's here. I don't know. In any event, he's like, can you make me these snowmen? And this was actually Steve Good's artwork. So I'm going to recreate this in Illustrator, and then Frank, reach out to Steve and make sure you can use his stuff because there he is. Yes, McCain Woodcrafts. He's here. Excellent. Yeah. So I'll it looks like this blue one is ideal. This was your attempt. This was Frank's attempt, and he's like not totally feeling it. But this is what he saw, and this is what he likes, and this is what he wants. So I'm going to recreate this image in Illustrator for him. So I brought this in to Illustrator, and again, get permission from Steve. I met the guy once, and he seems like a good guy. Um, and you know, ask him if this is possible, and he'll let you know. But let me just lock that. And so what I'll do is I'll render this snowman shape, and then I'll drop in this. And look at this. This is the font I found. It's the same font. Isn't that crazy? And I was looking hard too. Like I was over on my favorite site here, and I'm like, okay, this one looks good. And I was trying to find, because I punched in script and display. And then I swear, I was just going through my fonts here. And wouldn't you know it, I had that font already in Adobe Illustrator. And I don't have many. This is, just by happenstance. Boom. Like my whole graphic career for 30 years, I've never had the font I was looking for pre-installed. And Scout's honor, it was already installed on my computer. And I'm like, hey, sometimes you get lucky. Comic Sans, question mark, LOL. Jim, all right, that's it. I'm putting you in timeout. Put user in timeout. I'm just kidding, Jim, I won't put you in timeout, but that is a feature as a host of a live stream. I can put commenters in timeout. That's your warning. You get one verbal Comic Sans warning, and then you're in timeout. No, sorry, I cracked myself up. All right, so let's go ahead and make this. Well, not surprisingly, we'll start out with a circle. So I'll break out the ellipse tool. Let's get colors into something good. And I love to work in the pink color. And let's see here. I'll draw out a circle. Doesn't have to be perfect. Command K for preferences. Let me move that around a bit. Hide behind sofa. That's what Jim said for self-disciplining himself. Disciplining himself for the Comic Sans reference. There are actual stickers you can buy that say, "Don't use Comic Sans," that you can slap on posters and things that you find out and about. Yeah, it's it's a real thing. Yeah, no, look, this photo is a little crooked. See how it's just a little tilted, but that's okay. I can work around that. So let's give these some width here. Just going to try and match the width I'm seeing. We'll say about that. Okay. Do the top half. I like to drop my guides down. So I've got my snaps on. Remember, um, snap to point. I love snap to point. Snap to point is the best thing since sliced bread. Let me see if I can do that. Sorry. This little magnifier widget's not always the best. Okay, so let's make top hat. So see how it has rounded corners? I'm gonna try and get those rounded corners. I'm gonna call up my preferences again, Command K, or Illustrator Preferences General, Command K. And here's the rounded corner radius. I'm gonna say just put that at 4. That's not bad. Maybe 5. No. Okay, maybe something like that. Don't really need these two things. I saw Frosty the Snowman in produce section at the market. He was looking at carrots, picking his nose. Ho, ho, ho. That was so funny. I think I'm only going to draw half of the hat. All right, there we go. So now I got I've got a line here. I've got a line there. I want to join those two anchors. They're not joined. They're separate. I'm going to click, hold, and drag through them. Now both of those are selected. Object, path, join. Boom. Okay. And now I'm going to use the reflect tool, target where you want it to reflect. So there's my target. And then I'll start rotating it. I'll hold the shift key to constrain, and then the option key to, or which is also the alt key on Windows, copy it. So now same thing here. I've got two anchors. See that? Undo, undo. I want to select both of them. Object, path, join. Boom. Now that should be one. Yep. One anchor point. And it's an unnecessary anchor point, so I can delete it. Deleting that does nothing. There's no reason, rhyme or reason to do it, but I did it because that's the way I roll. All right. And this needs to be a solid. Let me. What thickness is this? 8. Let's give that like a 9. Okay. So now what I want to do is this is something I really like. Outline stroke. So instead of this being an object that has a 9-point stroke on it, I'm going to turn it into a solid object. Outline stroke. There we go. And now what I can do is I can get rid of these points up here. And now I have a solid object. Pretty cool, huh? Anchors away. Anchor points. That's right. These squares are called anchor points. The informal term is nodes. But you know what? I think this curve is just a little too much for me. Let me try this again. I said that was what, a 9-point? Yeah, that's on there. 9-point stroke. Do 9-point stroke. Object. Path. Outline stroke. Get rid of the middle. Oh, you know what? Overshot it. Okay, get rid of this. Let's see how that looks. Look a little better. Maybe I'm just nitpicky. Oh, let's do this too. Okay, hold on. I want this rounded over here as well. Does Illustrator have a make same width / height option? Uh, make same width and height option. Well, yes and no. Um, give me a second here. Let me finish out what I'm doing. Okay, so I'll get out my scissors. Now I just cut this anchor point into two. Join, join. See, now I've got this nice little round mark there. And you know what? Unselect, unselect, delete. And my mouse is going to run out of batteries. Retro. Yeah. What is that guy? Get out of there. Join, join. All right, Frank, I will get back to your question. Just hold on a sec. What the heck? Okay, let me flip this around. Once again, target here, click, hold, and drag. Option key to duplicate, and then shift key to constrain, join, join. So that's my top hat. Take your time. Okay. Let's see here. All right, so now we got a top hat, and we've got the head, and we've got the body. Oh, and then look, see this has a little roundy thing here too. So let's deal with that. Now, if this width is okay, I'm going to commit to that width. Let me save, but it should save my work. What am I up to? 21? Okay, just wanted to save my work there. All right, so let's make these outlines. So object path outline stroke. When I say make outlines, I mean um, make them into objects. Oh, look at this. See this? I don't like this overlap here. I have to fix that. So let's break out the Pathfinder. Pathfinder here. And we'll just split these into different shapes. See what it did? So now it made like each one of these things their own shape. So I'll get rid of what I don't want. So get rid of those two. Look at that. Isn't that nice? I like it. And now, oh, the only thing I got to do is add these little curvies here. So let's do that. Can you hear that in the background? That's my dog snoring. Can you believe it's a little 13-pound Shih Tzu makes that much commotion? But that's the way she rolls. So much easier than Inkscape. Oh, really? I don't know much about Inkscape, other than it's a free version of line art software, and a lot of people like it, and it's very capable. So I guess I know something about it. All right, let's see what we got here. So let's move that away. I see. I see. Okay, so first let's hide this guy. And it still would have been wrong. Oh, in Inkscape, really? Back, join that, and join. Well, you know what? I knew it. I knew it. Can you see? Can you see how that doesn't exactly touch? Let me get out my magnifying glass. Look right there. See how it's just off by a hair? Now, this is what you call getting nitpicky. But hey, man, I like I like that snap. See how it snaps? Boink. Did you see it jump? Doop. That's what it's all about. So again, select through those two, join. How many do I have up here? Oh, that's not, I thought I joined that. Why didn't I join that? So here we go. Object, path, join. There we go. Why? Well, let me show that thing again. Show all. All right. So there we go. There we go. Hmm. All right. I'm gonna have to slice and dice here again. It's very snappy. Snap, snap, snap. I know, man. You you can't live without those snaps on. The snaps are so important. One, it's kind of lazy. And two, like I've been saying all along, when you get lazy in Illustrator, you actually get more accurate. Just it's like a magnet. It's like, oh, I'm close, I'm close. Why wouldn't you want things to line up? It just, I don't know. Best thing about it. Okay, so now what I want to do is see, I've got this side the way I want with this round part, but it's not on that side. And it's one object, see? So what I need to do is cut it. I want to make it just the right side, and I'm going to discard the left side. So let's do that. I'll just get out a big rectangle, just draw a big rectangle, snap the rectangle to this guide. And now I got both of these, and I'll just hit it with divide. Well, you could get fancy and you could do like one of these, but I always got to think about like, well, is that really going to be what I want? Like, maybe it will. No. So I just always default to these two, unite and divide. So I'll just divide it. I'll shift click what I want to keep and then just delete what I don't want. Boom. Now, I could have done that same thing with one click. One of these would have given me what I wanted, probably that one. But I mean, so now it's just one thing. So it's just one thing, and then I'll just not rotate it, reflect it. So click here, start to reflect, and then Option makes a dupe, Shift makes a constrain. Boom. Hello. And there I am. There I am. That's it, right? Let me save. That's the base. Now, yeah, it took me what? 15, 20 minutes to kind of get that base just right, but I'm going to repeat it 26 times. So, yeah, it takes you put in the time where it makes sense to put in the time. Cuz if something's off, like if one of those little anchors weren't snapped and, it comes around this way, it comes around this way and then juts down and goes around the other way, you know, if that would cause a CNC machine to jump or a vinyl cutter to have a little jaggy or it was just didn't work, you would have to correct it 26 times. No, you get it right first and then you dupe it. That's kind of the idea. Video editing would be a pain as well as a thumbnail making. I love the snaps. Yep. Okay. So now let's add the lettering. The lettering, I think, is going to be easy. Now, you notice what Steve did here. Just take one of these. Oops. Bring that to the front. You go away. Object, arrange, bring to front. He rotated the letters. Oh, I'm trying to rotate that. What am I doing? Scale. Yeah, that's the way the letter normally looks. It's time for the nightly dog walk. We'll leave the computer on your channel for watch time for you. BBL. Thanks, Jim. So that would be the A. Maybe it's a little large. Get out my character palette here. Oh, both. Yeah, that's not bad. Maybe a little smaller. Mhm. I have to take mine out real quick as well. Okay. Oh, okay. Dog duty all around. All right. So I'll keep banging away here. Oh, you know what I might want to do? I'm going to. What is that? What is that? Why is that there? What is that? Don't know what that was. So look at this artifact here. Isn't that weird? Fill with non, stroke with non. Get that out. Goodbye. All right, so we'll take this, copy it over there. I think I'm just going to unite everything. Boom. There. Now that's one solid object. Much easier. All right, so now let's get some rhyme or reason to this. First of all, these are flush left. Let's make those flush center. Command Shift C is that. There's somewhere up there. You can do it. Here. It was like that, but I use a shortcut, Command Shift C. And then let's start putting these letters in here. Like that. And what the heck, we'll make these the same color. That. All right, let's see. Unlock all. Just kind of push this up to the side. We will get rid of some of these guides. Unlock guides. Just delete them. Maybe not the center one. Why not keep the center one? And we'll move this off the pasteboard because I don't need it anymore. Hi, all from Florida. Osprey Mama, welcome back. Good to see you. One of my former super chats came from Osprey Mama. Birds. Birds are cool. I owned a bird in the past, and my brother owned a parrot when he was younger, and it was very well trained and behaved. So he would take it outside. One day he took it outside, and it decided to fly away, and it never came back. Back until they want to come back in. All right, so let's I want to do is kind of this is an exercise of sizing. Try and get this. This is just some subtle tweaks here is what's going to be needed. See here, I like how the A juts down, and I like how this is in the center here and how that's floating. Oh, you did not have to throw in another super chat, Osprey Mama. I appreciate that. Thank you. So cool. I appreciate your support. The line art and graphics community thanks you. Have we gone out? Let's see this here. There we go. 187 subscribers. Let's get you to 200. How about that? There we go. Drop a big old subscribe on there, peoples. Support the people that support the maker community. All right. So I'm just trying to find the right font size here to see what's going to look good. Like, I don't think I can kind of split this in the middle like that. All right, we're getting some subs. Nice one. But see, if I do that, then look how tight this gets. That's going to be real hard to do with a scroll saw. Real hard to do. This is going to be tough. Like, is it better this way or that way? Hmm. Well, man, I think I'll leave it like that. Maybe that can be a little exaggerated here. She says, uh, "Y'all gonna make me cry. Thank you so much for being so kind," says Osprey Mama. 190. Even in on the yes, yes. So make things got an even an even number. Let's see here. So make this a C. Nice. All right, Frank, how's this looking here? C, D, E, F. I'm just trying to get the alphabet in here, and then we'll do some tweaks. E, F, G, H. Ugh. See, some of them, we're going to have to make some subtle tweaks here. Like, see, this one might look better pushed down a bit. Does that really look like a C? This one's going to be tough. Make that one maybe a little smaller. That is the C character. C. Yep. This one, like, look, like that doesn't look good at all. Make that a little smaller. Hmm. Would that work, Frank? Like, like if I did this and that was a piece of wood, you'd have all this wood just sort of hanging. I almost want to touch like it. I almost want the letter to touch on two places. It looks like an E, maybe a different font. Yeah, I'll have to go back and maybe I'll tweak that one. But let me just play with this a bit. So it look like a D. Yeah. So here's the E. It needs to be smaller. Yeah, this is the font. This was the font that was used. Yeah, they're saying it would be weak. So I'll stick with that. I'll try and have multiple touch points. I don't know. Whoops. What's going on here? Big, I think works well. Look how that H looks. I think that looks good big. That one looks okay. F looks a little dinky. I don't know. I'm thinking bigger kind of is more recognizable. Oh, D. I don't know about D. That's so round. See if this will look better big. No, I kind of like it like that. So, I mean, this was the task at hand here was to get these made. GHI, do an I, J, K, L. Frank's back. You need to change the font to something a little more user friendly. I'm fine with that. Yeah. Well, let me see if I can get it looking okay. Maybe that's why Steve tilted it. Maybe tilting it was made it a little more recognizable. P, mind your P's and Q's. R S E U E W X. Oh man, missed two. Y N Z. Oh, capital Z. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe I use lowercase. No. What was that? Oh, geez. Just hitting other keys on the keyboard. Shadow it. Question mark. Hmm. Well, this will be one piece of wood. I mean, I guess make that white. Object arrange sent back. Like that. Shadow it like that. That's a little harsh. Yeah, this all has to get cut out with a scroll saw. That might be asking too much. Good suggestion though, Osprey Mama. Appreciate that. I'm going to looks great graphically. Um in pieces of wood. Ooh, I don't know. A B C D. Now I know my ABCs. We're edumacational here. I did a video on commas. I do videos on the strangest things. Did you ever see that? Here, let me hit save. Look at this. Go out here to awesome fun things. My other channel. This one. Let's learn punctuation 1980 style. Comma, 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 comma. Oh, I cracked myself up. You said it's harsh, so I don't ask my opinion, LOL. No, so don't ask my opinion. Oh, well, no, hey, don't be disconnected. That's the thing about design, you throw stuff out and you try it. Does it does it always work? No. That's why they put erasers on pencils. No, I encourage that. Now, not everything I do works. You know how often I iterate before I'm done and how obsessive I am over everything? Oh, believe me. No, it's a painful existence. I love that, Matt. Do you do that after the maker thing? We should take a vote. Did you do that after the maker thing? I'm not exactly sure what we're talking about in the chat. Maybe if someone wants to spell it out in plain English, that might help me. Okay, asking too. I'm not sure what the chat room's asking. And it might just be thick. But when you're doing a show and reading comments, it's hard to kind of get it all absorbed properly. For the maker thing, the Dingle and the Berries channel stuff. Oh, from okay. Makers Wanted. You're talking the comedy bit I did on Makers Wanted. That particular clip I just put straight to Facebook, just under. No, I'm sorry. No, that went to that was obviously off of YouTube. And I just put it right to my YouTube page and originally posted it as an embedded Facebook um, video, and I just stuck it on YouTube under my awesome fun things channel. Um, yeah, no, I usually did the good advice guy on the Makers Wanted while that was around, where I would do very dry humor, but what I was saying was completely outrageous, but I was serious face. That's sort of the way I try and do comedy. Try to. Oh, and my buddy invited me out to an open mic night because he's like a I don't know what you call it, like an amateur comedian. Like he's got a bit. And I said, "Oh, I have one or two funny stories. I could take 5 minutes and kill it." And then like it would be crickets after that. He's like, "Yeah, no, you should come out to open mics. I'm really looking forward to it." It's something I've always wanted to do is get up on an open mic, so I think I might be doing it. I am still getting subs from your good advice. Yeah, yeah, my good advice segment. It would really take see, it kind of evolved into my next show, which I gotta shut this down. My next show, All Things YouTube, because I would usually do YouTube topics, but the good advice guy, he would tell you to do the opposite of what's good advice. So that was sort of my shtick. I would find actual good advice for running a YouTube channel and then flip it and then advocate for the complete opposite of what you should do. All right. Well, hey, listen, I'm going to shut this down and I have to change the studio, do a wardrobe change, get that thing flipped to the right thing, get this color to the right color, and then start all things YouTube. I got a big old list of actual YouTube advice I'm going to give on the All Things YouTube show on this channel in 4 minutes. So I'm going to end it there. Osprey Mama, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate your support of line art and graphic design. It certainly helps and helps me keep this going. Wasn't quite sure if these Learn Adobe Now sessions were going to persist in the future, but that's the plan. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you, line art people. Remember, line art rules, JPEGs drool. All right. Hope to see you over on All Things YouTube in 3 minutes. Bye, folks. Thank you. And let's see, I have to hit the stop button. Okay.